If anyone who knows me for a while, you know that Elon Musk is someone who I highly admire for various reasons. He's a innovator, self-made, successful businessman, billionaire, one of, if not the richest man in the States, in America, or arguably the world. I know it kind of fluctuates on occasion, but you get the point. He's up there. And aside from, even though the fact that we're both in completely different fields, again, him being in innovation and space exploration and stuff of that nature, and me being just simply, in the music scene and the creative, art space, I do get inspired from him just based off his work ethic and just stories I've read with him and interviews of, again, just his work ethic, his drive, how he pays attention to detail with certain things. Just makes me want to learn my craft even a lot more and be more detailed with things myself. And again, just give me that drive. Give me the drive on the days where I feel defeated. Give me the drive on the days where I just want to procrastinate. Oh, I'll just finish the song later. I'll do that. No, you got to finish it right now. Do it right now. But aside from that, I also highly admire the fact that he's someone who is who he is, and he's simply unapologetic for it. And as of the time of the recording this video, I think it was, I believe, a day or 2 days ago, Time Magazine announced him as this year's Person of the Year. And I found this really interesting for a couple of reasons. Number one, is the fact that right now in the world, but most specifically here in the States, there's this whole crusade of anti-billionaire. Like, if you're a billionaire, or if you're just simply just have money and just in the 1%, you're super rich, you're deemed as a bad person, as like some mustache twirling, evil, like James Bond villain or something of that nature. But I automatically saw this, and I knew that this was gonna just not only just piss a lot of people off, but just people were just gonna lose their freaking minds. Which it did happen. And it's just really funny because, I get not liking someone, or just not being fond of someone, or someone just not being your cup of tea. But Elon is just one of those people that, for some reason, people just, if you're not a fan of him, people just love to hate him. And I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but the reasons I find are just like super ridiculous. And again, you don't have to be a fan of the man. You can just whatever. But people just seriously just love to hate this dude. And and there's a joke I set out before, and I think I said something along the lines of, you guys just hate on Elon because he's a successful African American. But yeah, he made the cover, and of course Twitter lost their mind, had a whole meltdown. And when I say this was super fun to watch, it was, believe me, it was super fun to watch. But nothing was more crazier until I saw the response of Miss Elizabeth Warren. And again, she has a right to her opinion. She definitely has that. This is Elon is a public figure. This is a public award, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you're allowed to comment on it. But my thing is just your approach with it. And again, when I say that Elon is just completely unapologetic of who he is, again, that is simply the case. And simply, the thing is with this situation right here, and this reply from Miss Warren, is she came in with all the smoke. She came in with nothing but smoke. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. But can you dish it out, though? And clearly, she could not.
Damn!
And it's crazy too, because this isn't the first time that something like this has happened, especially on Twitter. There's been exchanges like this between, him and Bernie Sanders, him and other public figures, or even just other actors or industry people and stuff like that. And again, I find the whole thing super, super, super hilarious. Because again, these are people that are rich as well. So are you paying all your taxes? Are you sure you're not you don't have a tax cut in there? Because there's certain laws in the play in the same government that you work for that give you tax breaks. And the whole thing, not to get too political, but the whole thing with just taxation is in general, again, I've said this both in public and in private, taxation is theft. I could care less for it. It's literally extortion by way of the state, and it's taking your hard-earned funds and redirecting it into certain entities or projects or sectors of the government that you might not even necessarily want to be directed to, or simply just being redirected into their own pockets, and pockets of politicians that either A, don't deserve to be there, or B, you only have a job in name and you have a meaningless job and you're basically doing nothing. But anyway, that's a whole different video for a whole different day. And the way I see it, Elon has already done his part, or at least doing his part, to helping out society and the world as a whole. We're always talking about the environment and gases and pollution. Like, hey, he gave us Tesla, electric and environmentally friendly car. And oh well, Teslas are expensive, like yada yada yada. Like, okay, well, if a car like that, like, of course it's gonna be expensive. But that can change over time. I mean, hey, computers were what, damn near half a room, the size of half a room at one point, and cost like what, how much money? But now you get a laptop for like what, even just a couple $100. But yeah, that can change over time. And he's also trying to send us to space. And I don't know about you, but as soon as I get the call that the rocket ship is ready and the pods are ready, or the colonies are ready on Mars, like, I want to be the first one out of here. I'm kind of over Earth, but I think another good point that this whole situation proves, or a lesson to be learned from this, is not everyone is going to like you. Especially if you're someone in the limelight like that in the entertainment, where the whole world is pretty much has you under like a microscope. You're gonna make mistakes, or you're just simply just gonna just do you, and people aren't gonna like it, and they're not gonna let you live it down. They're not gonna respect you no matter what you do. So why waste your time just trying to please to people that don't like you and are never gonna like you to begin with? Just keep doing you. If you honestly aren't hurting anyone, you're just making your money, you're doing what you're doing, you're working on your projects, then hey, screw everyone and just keep it moving.